playmaker lugging the rock.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Love from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down now, it's Peters. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 44.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going deep here for Stills. And that is incomplete.
Rodgers' pass intended for...
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down now, it's Peters. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
26. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Bears 7.
Pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
43-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to Aaron.
Call it a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. But guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Second and 11 now. Love now. Being chased out left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
At the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second down. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Carrier stopped short of the goal line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's caught on the right side, Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format.
And he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. And he puts it through. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
17.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's caught. Stills right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Who wants some? So we've reached halftime in a... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Packers 20.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Going for a right side here, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first down, Peters. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Well, first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of
whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Love's pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And Stills over the middle. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits on there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Chicago.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Number 42.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. From the gun, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
A 16-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back now at Lambeau.
31.
It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun, Rodgers. On the left side, this is Stills. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Peters, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Packers' 31-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Chicago. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Rodgers got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers again now. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that will agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. 30. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Peters showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Peters. And a short gain here down to the 22. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
In your face.
Hey, watch that, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess.
Rodgers pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams.
Rodgers pass. Complete.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Well, they brought the pressure. That meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Point conversion.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now This game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that kneel down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.